So this is the basic structure of your MOS transistor. The NMOS devices are formed in a P-type substrate of moderate doping level. Okay, this is one thing you have to keep in mind. Then the source and the drain. Here are the source and drain. The source and the drain regions are formed by diffusing N-type impurities. So here you have written N. So N-type impurities through suitable masks into these areas to give the desired N-type impurity concentration and give rise to the depletion regions, which extend mainly in the more lightly doped P region. Clear? This source and the drain, they are isolated from one another, and the connections to source and drain are made by deposited metal layers. And another thing is the capability for establishing and controlling a current between the source and the drain is achieved in two ways, giving rise to E mode and D mode transistors. So E is your enhancement mode and D stands for depletion mode transistors. So there will be two types, E and D mode. So on this right hand side you are having the circuit symbol of N. So you are having a gate terminal, drain and source, and substrate is shown. Similarly you are having the P transistor. In this case it will be the opposite. You are having the N-type substrate, so N-doped semiconductor substrate, and in that you are having the drain and source, which will be P-type. Then there is the gate terminal and insulations. On the right hand side we are having the circuit diagram, circuit symbol, the symbol of this PMOS. If you observe, the difference will be the way the arrow is. In the NMOS, the arrow goes in. Here, the arrow goes inside the gate, and if we move to this PMOS, the arrow is coming out of the gate. So that is the difference between the symbols of both N and P transistor. So next is enhancement and depletion mode MOS transistors. So as I have already told you, there will be two modes, E and D. E stands for enhancement, D stands for depletion. So the MOS transistors are built on a silicon substrate, silicon which is a group 4 material. Let me highlight the things for you. Group 4 material is the 8th most common element in the universe by mass, but very rarely occurs as the pure free element in nature. So this is the basic things most of you people know. It is most widely distributed in dust, sands, planetoids and planets as various forms of silicon dioxide. We call it silica or silicates. Okay, this also you know. It forms crystal lattice with bonds to 4 neighbors. So you can make the covalent bonds. Silicon is the semiconductor. Pure silicon has no free carriers and conducts poorly. But adding the dopants to the silicon increases its conductivity. If a group 5 material, that is an extra electron, is added, it forms an N-type semiconductor. And if a group 3rd material, that is missing electron pattern, is formed, that is a hole, the resulting semiconductor is called the P semiconductor. So you people know the N-type and the P-type semiconductors. So you are adding some impurity. It can be a group 5 material impurity or a group 3 material impurity. If an extra electron is there, then it is your group 5 material. If it is depletion of 1 electron, then that is a group 3 material. So accordingly you are having the N-type semiconductors and P-type semiconductors. So this is the basics. So next paragraph says, a junction between p-type and n-type semiconductor forms a conduction path. The source and the drain of MOS, that is your this metal oxide semiconductor transistor, is formed by doped regions on the surface of the chip. Clear? So doping will be done. The oxide layer is formed by means of deposition of silicon dioxide. So these are the various layers which will be formed. There will be an oxide layer there. There will be metal layer. Depletions will be there. A polysilicon will be used. And diffusion will be there. And main thing is your substrate. It can be P substrate. It can be N substrate. So the oxide layer is formed by means of deposition of the silicon dioxide layer, which forms as an insulator and is a very thin pattern. Clear? The gate of the MOS transistor is the thin layer of polysilicon, okay, used to apply electric field to the surface of silicon between the drain and source to form a channel of electrons or holes. The silicon, the gate will be at the center. On one side you will having the drain, on the other side you are having the source. In the center we have the gate. The control by the gate voltage is achieved by modulating the conductivity of the semiconductor region just below the gate, and this region is known as the channel. So when you will see the diagram, you will understand the region below the gate is called the channel. So there will be the movement of electrons in the channel, and accordingly conductivity will come into play. So let's move forward. The metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So this is the full form of MOSFET. The metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor is a transistor which is a voltage controlled device. So this is another thing you have to keep in mind, that it is a voltage controlled device, current device, in which the current at two electrons, drain and source, is controlled by the action of electric field at another electrode gate having in between the semiconductor and a very thin metal oxide layer. It is used for amplifying or switching electronic signals. Clear? So you should be always keep in mind that MOSFET is a voltage control device. Now next paragraph says, the enhancement and the depletion mode MOSFET are further classified as N-type, named NMOS, and P-type, named PMOS devices. So you are having two devices, PMOS and NMOS. The next coming figure shows you these devices. So let me, yes. So you are having on this side, so this is your enhancement and this is your depletion. So you are having two, enhancement mode and depletion mode. Clear? So first of all I will discuss the first diagram, which is on the left hand side, where you are having a let me change the color. So if you observe, let's first zoom it. So what you are observing here, you are having a P substrate. Clear? In the P substrate, what you are having, there is N doping. So on one side you are having the source, on the other side you are having the drain, and in the center you are having the gate. Clear? So P substrate is there, two dopings are there, N type, and each is for source and drain, and there is a gate. So observe there is no channel. The second diagram, that is this, it is also the same. We are having P substrate and NN doping, but there is a channel already formed. Clear? So channel is already there. So accordingly you are having the two layers, enhancement and depletion. So enhancement mode and depletion mode is there. So this is your NMOS. This whole is the NMOS transistor. The left hand side one is the enhancement and the right hand one is the depletion. So a polysilicon gate is deposited on a layer of insulation over the regions between the source and drain. That is first point. Another thing is, now I am talking about this enhancement mode. Enhancement mode are related, and will give you some points. The channel is not established and the device is in non-conducting state. Clear? There is no channel formed and the device is in non-conducting state. And your VGS is 0 now. VGS is 0, VD is 0, VS is 0. That is drain voltage, source voltage, gate to source voltage, all are 0. Because there is no channel between gate and source and drain. If a gate is connected to a suitable positive voltage, clear? If there is a gate which is having a suitable positive voltage with respect to source, then what will happen? Then the electric field established between the gate and substrate gives rise to a charge inversion region. Clear? A charge inversion region will be formed in the substrate under the gate insulation. So here a region will be formed, that is the charge inversion region. And with the formation of that region, a conduction path, or we can call it a channel, is formed between the source and drain. So there will be a formation of a path between the source and drain. So that is the enhancement. So you are forming a path. Now what happens in the second one, in this NMOS depletion mode? So this is depletion mode and it is an NMOS. Clear? So what happens in this? The channel may be established so that it is present under the condition VGS equal to 0. So already a channel is present between source and drain when your gate source voltage is 0. By implementing suitable impurities in the region between the gate and between the source and the drain, okay, during the manufacturing process, a channel is formed. So under these conditions, this source and drain are connected by a conducting channel. Okay, your source and drain, they are connected because a channel is already present. But the channel may now be closed by applying a suitable negative voltage to the gate. So in this case, we have to close the channel. And how you are going to close the channel? By providing a negative voltage to the gate. Okay, so in both of these cases, enhancement and depletion, the variation of the gate voltage allows control of any current flow between the source and the drain. So this thing you have to keep in mind. In the enhancement and in the depletion mode, the variation of the gate voltage, clear? It will allow us to control the current flow between the source and drain.